Hello, Cabinet Vision users. Bruce Chesum here with another A Cabinet Vision Minute. I think you're going to want to pay close attention to this episode, and here's why. If you are using any other version except version 2025, pay close attention. As of September of this year, 2025, you can no longer reinstall your Cabinet Vision up to Cabinet Vision 2024. So stick around for this one. This one's going to be interesting. At Craftsman Engineering, we've been developing ready to import and ready to use Cabinet Vision packages that can help you get over some of those data-based engineering hurdles that are slowing down your shop. If you're ready to take your Cabinet Vision jobs to the next level, visit our online store today and explore our essential Cabinet Vision packages. We've got a great package to maximize your estimating services. While you're there, have a look at the essential 11x17 title block package. Tired of sifting through endless phone book quality reports? Check out our visually stunning, nice on the eyes reports package. Don't wait, click the link below and elevate your Cabinet Vision game now. Great Cabinet Vision projects begin with great data. Okay, let's jump into this. I have a little video that I recorded as I was trying to reinstall Cabinet Vision, an earlier version of Cabinet Vision. By earlier, I mean anything from 2024 backwards. So let's just have a look. I'm sure you'll recognize this. Let's see if I can move forward this quickly. I'm installing 2023.4 with this. So you can see I have the primary setup all keyed up there. If you've been through an installation, I'm sure you recognize, what's some of these screens here. So I'm browsing for where to install my Cabinet Vision 2023. Then it goes through this extraction, unzipping the files and so forth and building all that out. And we're still extracting. Still, everything's looking real good. Then we get to this familiar window. If you've been through this before, we're going to get down here to launch the installation wizard here and start with that. So we get that going, preparing to install. Okay. Okay, right here. We get welcome to the install wizard. Click next, and as soon as you click next, boom, it happens. We get this error message. Let's read this a little closer. I'm going to zoom in here. You must enable the following Windows feature prior to installing Cabinet Vision 2023. And it says this is that feature you have to enable, Microsoft Windows Powershell 2. Now, intuitively, you'll want to press yes to enable that right away. So if you do push that yes button, what happens then? So let's go back to our video. Let's push yes here. Sometime today would be nice. And as soon as you push that, a couple dialog boxes, and boom, you get another error message. And this one says, zooming in on, unable to download or enable the following window. Remember we said just a second ago, we're going to enable that thing that it was missing for whatever reason. So Microsoft Windows PowerShell version 2, we can't enable that. Please make sure the blah, blah, blah setup cannot continue and will be aborted. Bummer. So with that, you have no choice but to click OK. And with that, the installation stops very unceremoniously. Okay, so let's see if we can unpack this problem with this Windows PowerShell version 2 thing. So let's just look at this error and see if we can pick it apart a little bit. It says we're unable to download this thing that we need in Windows. So let's go back and let's talk about a little bit of history here with this. So as I was working through this, I went back and I dug up a little bit of information about what exactly is this Windows PowerShell 2 thing that we can't enable. And so going to the support for Microsoft, I dug up this publication that was dated August 11th of this year, and here's what it says. Essentially, it says, or this summary says, Windows PowerShell 2, a legacy component first introduced with Windows 7, is being removed from the Windows operating system in upcoming releases. It was officially deprecated, there's a word that you may not be used to, in 2017, and it remained available as an optional feature for compatibility as described in the Windows PowerShell 2 deprecation blog. PowerShell 2 will be removed in a later release starting in August 2025 for Windows 11 and a September 25 for Windows Server. So if you're using Cabinet Vision on a server, the server still requires the Windows operating system for that, still requires PowerShell 2 for certain things. So we can't really escape it if you have a standalone installation or a installation that is on a network. All later releases for Windows 11 and Windows Server will not include PowerShell 2.0. Windows Insider Preview builds already reflect this change with the Windows PowerShell 2 feature removed as of July 2025. It's part of a broader effort to clean up legacy code, reduce the complexity of PowerShell ecosystem, and improve Windows security. So essentially, what that means is deprecation is a lot of high-tech companies use that term, and it's basically a way that they're going to phase out certain software. And all that really means is they're going to discontinue development of that little piece of software, in this case, this Windows PowerShell version 2 thing. They're not going to develop it anymore. They're still going to support it until it's going to be removed from your system. In 2017, now what is this? This is 8 years ago now, Microsoft announced that they were going to do this with Windows PowerShell 2. That means Hexagon or Vero, whoever the company was at that time that owned this software that we use, they decided that they'll deal with this later, or they forgot about it, or whatever. But at any rate, it got down to all the way up to version 2024. Cabinet Vision still had not removed or made provision in the software, particularly in the Windows installer software, to mitigate any issues that you might have with this not being on your system anymore. The good news is that Cabinet Vision 2025 does not require this anymore. So Hexagon has fixed the problem in version 2025. Now, we have a few unanswered questions about this software. What do we do? You're using Cabinet Vision, let's say version 11, and I know this because I have clients who are using version 11 still, or newer versions, 2023, 2024, etc. They have decided on their own, for whatever reason, that they want to reinstall the software. And that's where the problem comes in, because now, since this software, the PowerShell version 2, is no longer on your Windows 11 or Windows 10 machines any longer, you can't use the installer from these previous versions. And I say previous, meaning previous to 2025. You can't reinstall the software. You get that error message and it just throws you out. You can't get there from here anymore. The solution is, in my professional opinion, is to upgrade to version 2025, and everybody's going to throw up your hands at once. Please, this is not a bad thing. This is the opportunity. Maybe it's in the stars. The universe is saying, hey, it's time to upgrade. And I think it's a good choice. Windows 2025. I'm not selling the product, but I use the product and I think it's great. There's a lot of reasons other than you're being backed into a corner here to upgrade. It's just good software. It's better than any previous version for all kinds of reasons that I'm not going to go into here. Talk to your salesperson at Cabinet Vision and see if they can get you going on this new upgrade. And if you would like, reach out to me, admin at craftsmanengineering.com, and we'll see if we can't help you out as well with that upgrade. Full disclosure, I will not, and neither will Cabinet Vision, help you try to come up with some shortcut to get back to the version you have been using. But I will, and I'm sure Cabinet Vision will as well, help you move forward to install Cabinet Vision 2025 on your machine and help you migrate from your old version to the new version seamlessly or nearly seamlessly. So at the end of this good news, bad news messages is good news. Cabinet Vision 2025 is great. You're going to love it. The bad news is you can't reinstall your old software. Hopefully you're still using the old software and haven't needed to reinstall Cabinet Vision. If you're still using Cabinet Vision, great. But let's really think long and hard about upgrading to Cabinet Vision 2025. That's it for this week. We'll see you on the next one.